Good day, ma'am. I'm Alin Ren and Pagar, and my report is all about apportionment, Jefferson plan or method. Jefferson method. After Washington booted Hamilton method, Thomas Jefferson proposed a new method called Jefferson method. It was used in a Congress from 1791 through 1842. The method tends to favor large states. Jefferson happened to live in Virginia, the largest state at the time. Jefferson method differs from Hamilton method on how to resolve the situation when the lower quota or initial quota is less than the actual seats available. So, first three steps of Jefferson method. 1. Determine how many people each representative should represent. Do this by dividing the total population of the whole state by the total number of representatives. This answer is called the standard divisor or divisor. 2. Divide each state population by the divisor to determine how many representatives it should have. Record this answer to several decimal places. This answer is called the quota. And 3 is cut off all the decimal parts of the quotas, but don't forget what the decimals were. These are the lower quotas. Add up the remaining whole numbers. This answer will always be less than or equal to the total number of representatives. And we have 4. If the total from step 3 was less than the total number of representatives, reduce the divisor and recalculate the quota and allocation. Continue doing this until the total in 3 steps is equal to the total number of representatives. The divisor we end up using is called the modified divisor or adjusted divisor. And we have example number 1. A college offers tutoring in math, English, chemistry, and biology. The number of students enrolled in each subject is listed below. If the college can only afford to hire 21 tutors, determine how many tutors should be assigned to each subject using Jefferson method. So, we have math 360, English 315, chemistry 135, and biology is 80. Total number is 890. So, if the college can only afford to hire 21 tutors, so we divide in 21. 890 divide 21 is equal to 42.3810. So, to calculate the quota, we need to divide the 360 math to 42.38 and 10. So we solve that, and so see, I got solved. So the quota in math is 8.494 and English 7.433, chemistry 3.185, biology 1.888. So we can find the initial of the quota in the first number. So the quota first number is 8. So the initial of math is 8. And English is 7. So the initial is 7. And chemistry is 3. And biology is 1. So the total number is 19. But we have to calculate because we need 21. So we need to reduce. So I reduce into 42. So I resolve this, and the result is the quota is 8.571, English 7.5, chemistry 3.214, biology 1.905. So we reduce again because the initial number total is 19. So we reduce again into 40. So into 40, 800, 360 divide 40 is 9 in math. In English, 7.875. And chemistry, 3.375. And biology is 2. So the initial in math, 9. In English, 7. Chemistry is 3. And biology is 2. So we find the modified divisor. So the answer is 40. So, example number 2, the legislature in a state has 57 seats. Apportion these seats to the 6 countries below using Jefferson method. So, we have country USA, Japan, Saudi, China, Europe, and Singapore. And the total population in those countries is 1,229,000. So, if we divide in 57 because we need 57 seats, so it's equal to 22,789. So when we divide 283,000 and 22,789.4736 is equal, in quota is 13.071, and the Japan is 7.067, and Saudi 4.988, and the China is 15.980, and the Europe is 10.300, and the Singapore is 5.358. So we find the initial. So the initial USA is 13, 7 in Japan, Saudi is 4, China is 5, and Europe is 10, and Singapore is 5. And the total initial is 54. So we use the modified divisor because we need 57 seats. So I reduce in to 20,300. So the total quota, and when we divide in 20,300, the quota is in USA is 13.941, and the Japan is 7.537, and the Saudi is 5.320, and the China is 17.044, and the Europe is 10.985, and the Singapore 5.714. So the initial is 13 in USA, in Japan is 7, Saudi 5, China 17, Europe is 10, and the Singapore is 5. So the total initial is 57. So the modified divisor is 20,300. So we got the final answer. And example number 3. The number of salespeople assigned to work during a shift is apportioned based on the average number of customers during the shift. Apportion 15 salespeople using Jefferson method given the information below. So in Monday, we have customer 145. In midday, we have customer 270. In afternoon, 425. In the evening is 500. So the total customer is 1,340. So when we divide 1,340 into 15 is equal 89.333. So when we divide 89.333 in the 145, the equal of quota is 1.623. In the midday, quota is 3.022, and the afternoon is 4.753, 7 in the evening is 5.597. The when when you get the initial is 1 in the morning, in the evening is 3, afternoon is 4, in the evening is 5. So the final initial is 13. So we reduce because we need 15 apportionment. So we reduce into 83. So when 83 divide 145, the quota in morning is 1.756. In the middle is 3.253. The afternoon quota is 5.120. The evening is 6.024. So when we total initial is equal to 15. So the modified divisor is 83. So the final answer is 83. And we have another example, number 4. Consider a country with 4 states and 30 seats in Congress and population distribute as in a table below. In seat A, we have 27,500. In seat B, 38,300. In seat C, 46,500. In seat D is 76,700 population. Total of 189,000 population. And when we divide 189,000 population into 30 seats is equal to 6,300. So when we divide the 27,500 into 6,300, the equal quota is in seat A is 4.365, and seat B is 6.079, and seat C is 7.380, and seat D is 12.174. So the initial is 4 in A, and state B is 6, state C is 7, and state D is 12. So the final answer is 29. So we reduce because we need 30 seats. So we reduce in 5,900. So when we reduce in the 5,100, we get the final answer. So the quota, when we divide in 27,500 in 5,900, the equal quota in city is 4.661, and we divide in seat B is 6.491, and seat C 7.881, and seat D is 13. So when we get the initial equal is 30, so the final answer is 5,900 divisor. So we get the answer. And the final example, 3-state federation with a house of 21 representative. So in A, population is 7,270,000, and seat B is 1,230,000, and seat C 200,220,000. The total number is 1,072,000. So the quota is, when we divide into 21, the answer is 51,476.1905. So when we divide it into 21, the 51,476, the quota equal is 14.241, and the B quota is 2.409, and the C is 4.34. So the initial is, when we get the initial is 14 in seat A, and B 2, and C 4. So we don't get the final answer, so we reduce it. into 4 480,000. So when we reduce it, we get the final answer. Nako time 15.145 and B 2.56 and C 4.625. So when we get the initial in A 15, in B 2, in C 4 is equal to 21, so we get the 21 seed. So the final modified divisor is 480,000. So that's all, ma'am, and thank you.